Guys, we have an urgent update coming out. Mysterious Interstellar. Very important news. NASA and other experts are saying that this object is not 12 miles in diameter. It's actually a lot smaller. It's 1.7 in diameter. 1.7 miles in diameter. Now, the reason why they're saying that this thing is a monster is because the light make it seems like it's 12 miles or the size of Manhattan, but it's actually small. But it's a lot different than other space rock. And so NASA used this big telescope for the first time, and they are saying, yeah, we got something here. So we got something here, and yeah, this information, this new updates, well, it's coming out today. We're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2. Holiday, Florida 34691. Okay, so it says here mysterious interstellar object believed to be comet, unlike ever observed, defies NASA expectations. All right, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, the mysterious object speeding through our solar system may be even more unique than many scientists originally thought. New scans of the interstellar visitor known as the Three-Eye Atlas have found that it is likely an unusual comet that's much smaller than it previously appeared and is expectedly releasing loads of carbon dioxide gas, CO2. The large amount of CO2, carbon dioxide gas, pouring out about 940 trillion molecules per second, is a major finding, suggesting that 3I/Atlas formed in a star system that doesn't look anything like ours, where comets are much different than the ones we see orbiting our sun. Now, based on all the light coming from Atlas, scientists originally suspected the object was more than 12 miles in diameter. Now, NASA most powerful telescope have cut the estimate down to 1.7 miles. The comet seems larger because over 99% of the light observed came from a large, bright cloud of dust and gas surrounding it, called a coma 31 Atlas. It's currently about 298 million miles from Earth. Okay, so let's stop here for a second. So, wow, almost 300 miles away from Earth. That's not going to hit us. That is definitely, again, it's not going to hit us. You can't see this thing. You won't be able to see it. It's 300 miles away. All right, so there's a better chance this thing could hit Mars or Jupiter. But, again, they're saying this is smaller. All right, and it's just the light is a lot different. So, this is amazing. Now, again, they're saying it's gonna, you know, come near us. I guess October. There's a possibility this thing might change path. Who knows? But yeah, this is an amazing update. Now, the Bible talks about in the Book of Revelation. The Bible talks about a great star falling from the heavens, and the name of the star is Wormwood. All right. Now, for those of you that don't know, the name star is a metaphor, angels. And you guys already know Satan took like 1/3 of the angels. Again, 1/3 of the stars has fell to Earth, to our planet. And we are definitely about to see something here. Now, I'm not saying this could be Wormwood, but again, Scripture tells us that a great star is going to fall. And this is like the closest. And the Euphrates River will dry up. And there's going to be 4 angels that's going to be released from the Euphrates Rivers. Of course, not too many people is going to believe scriptures. They rather believe in ET and stuff like that. But again, me as a Christian, I do believe that we are in the end times, nearing the last days. That there's going to be all these events to come. Many antichrist spirit would come into into the world. The sun is going to increase. The earth is going to spin much faster. There's going to be strong earthquakes in various places, and nation against nation will rise. It says here, now NASA's most powerful telescope have cut that estimate down to 1.7 miles. The comets seem larger because over 99% of light. Alright, so we're going to skip that part. So not only is the interstellar object much smaller, but a new study by NASA's Sphere X telescope has discovered that 3I/Atlas is releasing large amount of carbon dioxide, CO2, and is covered in water ice. Stop! Water ice. Now, in the book of Revelation, the great star falling from the heavens, was slammed on the third part of the ocean, and the water will become bitter or poison. That's why they call it wormwood. So again, this one here seems like it's covered with water ice. I mean, this is just amazing. Just imagine if this could possibly be wormwood falling from the heavens. Remember, the heavens is also referred to looking up. Peter speak about the heavens elements, which is the universe. Now there is another heaven, the kingdom of heaven. All right, but there are multiple heavens. All right, so the universe, the sky, looking up, is also referred as heaven. All right, so it says here, this makes it unlike the vast majority of comets seen because most of its brightness comes from the cloud of dust around it, not its solid core. Now, this comet also doesn't show much water vapor or carbon monoxide gas being released, which is very unusual for comets traveling this close to our sun. Now, earlier, images taken by the Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile this summer had unknowingly photographed the object as well, but no one realized it was there at the time. Until now, 3I/Atlas has been a total mystery, as early scans suggested that object was larger than anything that had passed through the solar system before, and might even be generating its own light. Alright, so this is when Loeb and other scientists believe that this could be some kind of alien spaceship. This led respected, again you have Loeb, the scientist, to theorize that the extraterrestrial civilization might have artificially created the 3I/Atlas. However, the new findings collected in mid-August point to the object being a rare comet made of mixed chunks of CO2 and water ice, where the CO2 has kept the water ice cold, preventing it from melting into vapor as it nears the sun. This thing might even blow as it gets closer and closer to the sun. Who knows? Typical comets also have visible tails or jets of gas and dust flowing behind them, but 3I/Atlas has a more uniform cloud, which is highly unusual, and scientists are still trying to figure out if the CO2 being released is the cause. Give me a second here, guys. Let me show you some of these pictures here. Little tiny thing just releasing huge bright lights. Give me a second here, guys. So it says here, additionally, it's been following a path that's not bound to the sun, meaning it will pass through our solar system and head back into deep space, unlike Halley's Comet, which keeps coming back every 76 years. This strange path will bring it to within 223 million miles of Earth on December 17, and it will make even closer passes by Venus, Mars, and Jupiter this year. Amazing. Amazing signs of the heavens. Okay, so the rest I'm just going to leave in my description box. This visiting comet, traveling nearly 150,000 miles per hour, is believed to be older than our sun, which is 4.6 billion years old. I wonder where these people get those numbers. All right. Is it true? Is it true that this object could be older than a sun? Yes. Yes. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay? He created the heavens and he created the earth. Actually, the earth is much older than the sun. Because God, at the very beginning, created the heavens and the earth. He created the heavens elements. God said, let there be light. And there was light. You had the heavens elements. And God created the planet and everything. But if you go to chapter 1, verse 14, we're skipping because God is creating the heavens elements. Verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all those verses. But once it reaches verse 14, it says God also created two more lights. One to govern the day, which is the greater light, the sun. The second light to govern the night, which is the lesser light, the moon. And God said, let them be for signs and season. So the sun comes way after the creation of the heavens elements. So a lot of these space rocks are older than the sun. Planet Earth is older than the sun. So again, is it billions of years old? uh, Again, those are scientists' number. I go by scriptures. All right, the flood. Well, the flood happened thousands of years ago. All right, and according to scriptures, in the beginning there was a flood. But according to scientists, in the beginning there was an asteroid. Nowhere in scripture doesn't mention any asteroid. Again, we lean towards scripture more. And if an asteroid took out the dinosaur 65 million years ago, you would not be finding any bones. I mean, all that would be vaporized. It was gone. But a flood would take those bones and just bury them in mud and in dirt. And that makes a lot more sense. Anyway, guys, this is where we're at right now. Leave comments down below. Share the video. Give this video a like. If you guys want to help support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Cash App link in the comments box and also the description box. Thank you so much for your support. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.